Sweet, salty, and perfectly crunchy, delicious. Bread and butter pickles are the ultimate sandwich pickle. All the sweetness of a sweet pickle balanced with salty seasonings and flavorful peppers and onions. They are absolutely perfect. So I was super excited to try this vintage recipe that I found in the vintage 1973 Three Rivers Cookbook, The Good Taste of Pittsburgh. It's super simple and it's a fridge pickle recipe, so very easy to make and doesn't require any special equipment or tools. I do recommend you watch the other video I posted though about the best tips and tricks for making the perfect pickle, so I will post it below. It has all the information you need to make the perfect crunchy batch of pickles. Before you get started making this recipe, make sure you soak your cucumbers for at least 3 hours in ice water, preferably overnight. This recipe actually calls for peppers and onions to be soaked in it as well, but I actually only soaked my cucumbers and it came out great. And once they are soaked, be sure to cut off the ends of the cucumbers before slicing them into your preferred shape. If you want to know why this is so important, be sure to watch the pickle tips video I mentioned earlier. Add them to a sterilized jar in layers with the peppers and onions and sprinkle with the spices. If you're using one large jar like me, stagger the layers so the spices and veggies are evenly distributed. Boil salt, sugar, and apple cider vinegar in an enameled pot until the sugar and salt is completely dissolved. Be sure to use a pot that is safe for boiling acidic liquids. I have another video I posted about what tools to use for making pickles if you want to know why that's so important. So I'll put a link to that one below as well if you're interested. Pour the boiling liquid into the jars to the top, covering the veggies. Then seal the jar and let it come to room temperature before refrigerating them for long-term storage. All done. Within a few hours, your pickles will be ready to eat, but they are best if they're enjoyed the next day. They are the perfect pickle to enjoy on all sorts of things, but I absolutely love these pickles most on a simple ham sandwich. I hope you enjoyed it enough that it encourages you to save more of these vintage spiral-bound community cookbooks and cook more old recipes.